despite what it says down there. Okay, yeah, okay, he's not on time this week, but he's only a couple minutes. It's just a couple minutes. He's here. He's just getting something. So you're only gonna have me for a couple minutes this week, but it's Friday. It's the first week of June. That's crazy. We're about to go into summer, but hope everyone's having a happy Friday. Hello to everyone who's here. CJ, Mr. Easy Go Lucky, Goo, Marcelo, our Lord. I thank you for your hellos. I'm happy you're saying hello to each other. But Nick has a good show for you guys tonight. He's got some commission cover art and a lot of really nice pieces, some Detective Comics pages. The one with Green Arrow is really good. We have a double page spread right here. This one is Justice League of America 246. That's the double page right here. Ex Machina. Batman cover, which is, again, double checking those Jim Aparo. We got a nice Jim Aparo cover right over here. Nick's always fashionably late. Amy opens. Don't mess with the formula. Yeah, it's pretty much our routine now. Atari Force, Strike Force. We have The Thing by Joe Sinnott. But yeah, some really, really, really nice pieces tonight. TJ, I'm a little tired. It's been a long day for me, but same old, same old. Some people are going to Heroes Con, wherever that is. Hope you have a good time. Yeah, Nick should be on time today. Yes, he should have. He should always be on time. Get better lighting. We do have a camera light in here. I don't know how it's going to work. Some shows, like if I'm in a dark corner, yes, but right now, I don't know how. I'm not entirely sure how it would look. Want to see Amy rage? Claim something, but don't fill out the form. Don't. Yep, Jay's right. Sometimes the darkness is more comforting than the light. Okay, before we get too dark, but seriously, I bring up the form thing all the time because that's how we want to fill out all the work properly, and it helps us keep track of who got what per show. Again, the comic shows, we have regulars who just don't fill in, and sometimes we get it wrong. Sometimes there might be a note that might be a mistake, and someone's like, "How come you didn't charge me 2 of these? I asked for 2 of these, but you just charged me for 1." It's like, then please fill out the form so we can get it correctly, so we can check your form and then double check the notes, make sure it's correct, and we can get it out to you. So please fill out your form. Please like the video. Please share. Please tell everyone that they're missing out on some great art. I'm just reading your comments. That's why I made the abrupt stop. Get the social media influencer ranks. I guess. Let's see. Let me see if this light is even plugged in. Then now, there's a light over here, but it's not plugged in. But I guess we can see how it looks. There's so many wires down here, guys. It's insane. I have to. Yeah, I don't even know if it's gonna be able to connect to the outlet. But we love it when weird things happen on the show, right? We love it when there's too many. We love it when there's all these wacky situations going on. Can I even? Again, let's see. Let's see if this even works. Can I stretch it? Yeah. Okay, now that it's in, we still got to see how it looks. And the comment section isn't moving. Gotta make sure it is running ship shape. So yeah, we had now. Okay, I just put a light on. Any better? It just looks like I got a dark mask on. See, I belong in the dark. I sound like Wednesday Adams. Thank you, Mr. Red Jack. Yes, hit the like, share to social media. Did my form not go through Wednesday? Never got. But Corey, we did get your form though, because you said to send your giveaway to someone else, and my name's blanking on that person at the moment. But we did get the form, and we used your credit. Just wanted to let you know.
Is that Corey?
Yes.
And if we do get the personalized book, you're getting it for free.
Yes. And we're really sorry about that, by the way, because
it's a little nuts that it's taken like this. Huh?
Sorry, I had to whisper a secret.
Say an expletive. And she's too much of a lady to do it in public. Unlike me, I'm not that much of a lady. Although my name is Nicola. We'll go back to that.
You got everything. You got forms. You got stickies.
Hey, everybody. How are you? I got to get my computer out so I can see how many people are hitting the thumbs up. See how Nick has no shadows. He's wearing makeup. Amy knows how to play with the cameras and the lighting. So
someone said like we should have more light in here. I'm like, let's see how it looks. But even here, I look like I have a dark mask on.
Oh, well.
When I was in your spot, I'm just like, yep, I belong in the dark.
Oh, stop, please.
I guess just I'll be helping them out.
Okay.
You know.
Yep, I'll give you a shout if I need anything.
Keep it like this.
Okay. Hey there, hi there, ho there. Is everybody as happy as they can be? The difference is staggering. Yes, you can actually see how ugly I fully am. Should we use the salad chips on Nick? I should start eating salads. No dressing though. It's really the dressing that's the fattening part of a salad, right? Vinegar and oil. Let's see. Let's see. Now we're going to hear me twice for a second while I do that. All right. So, what has Amy shown so far? Matt Moore, how are you, man? He learned his makeup routine. Yeah, I did have to used to wear makeup at QVC HSN. Jay, are you there? Jay may be thinking, huh? What did Amy show? Anybody know? Salad with steak.
Absolutely nothing. We didn't show anything.
All right.
But I do have a question before we get started.
Yeah, what's up?
So on the price guide,
yeah,
I had one thing that said, what was it? Previous discount. Did you want that on with the rest of the price?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, so you may as well tell me what you're talking about.
Batman 326. I have an SRP tonight price and a previous discount price.
Yeah, we're gonna do the rock bottom price. That's miswritten, but yeah, we're gonna do the rock bottom price. Gotcha. Nick had his Nixon moment when he had haggis before the London shows. Amy didn't show anything. You showed up. I showed up too soon. Okay. Salad with steak bits. I actually like it the other way, Mr. Red Jack. I actually love a steak and with a spring mix salad with vinegar and oil. I can put that over a steak and then eat it with each bite. I can't have the steak chopped up in the salad. It's weird, right? I'm weird. So, all right. So, what do we want to start with? You know, I don't think we've ever had any Tony Harris Ex Machina artwork, so let's start with that. Ooh, CJ had a steak salad sandwich today. Now you guys are making me hungry for steak. So Brian K. Vaughan signature book. Good steak don't need oil. No, it's the salad that does. Hey, instantly film, how are you? So, look, Why the Last Man, Ex Machina, they were two. I cannot believe I forgot to turn. It's already more than once, I'm sure. Um, so let's see. Brian K. Vaughan, two signature books, Ex Machina and God, I said it and now I forgot it. Why the Last Man? And he worked with some great artists, R.M. Guerrera and Tony Harris. So this is classic artwork. It's 20 years old. I mean, it's hard to believe that it's 20 years old already. Flavor olive oils. Yeah, those are good, Corey. Just a live beer. Carnivore diet. I just spread steak over my steak. Ooh, Owen. So, okay, if you're going to talk about that, hey, Nick Sergienko, happy Friday, my Facebook friend. So one time we went to Peter Luger's, and I always have to have bacon for an appetizer, no matter what. And we had bacon, we had a steak, we did get the fries, but we also got the German potatoes and we got the spinach. And at the end of dinner, I was still hungry, so I ordered another bacon. Does Nick bring his own A1 sauce or does Nick use AI? I use AI. I drink A1 from the bottle. There we go. Thank you, Kenneth. You're very kind. So, anyway, talking about steaks, but this is a really great page. And Tony Harris really does not get enough credit for how great of an artist he is. I mean, going back to his Starman days, I think he's always with some great writers like James Robinson, Brian K. Vaughan. And the entire book is really the selling point that he's got such great creative writers that he works with. But this is definitely a good one to have. Hey, Carl, how are you, man? Oh, baby. So that's that. Um, let's. I didn't even realize it. Jay, tell me what you think of all the art that I have tonight. Do you notice a theme here? Until I looked at it right now, I didn't even realize it.
Feels a lot of DC
Huh?
heavy. Feels a little
It's all
DC.
DC. I didn't even realize that. But there is the thing, and this is gorgeous. So the ever living thing. I'm actually going to do something tonight that I've never done before, Jay. At the end of the show, I know, James. At the end of the show, I'm going to do a sneak peek for next week. Well, we do have the thing, James. We do have the thing. Ain't nothing but a thing. And we have a Miles Morales commission cover art with Spider Boy. Joe Del Beato, Mariano Nicieza. You got to warn us before you just. Well, this is Joe Sinnott's thing. So, Lou Ferrigno, TV Hulk made an insert appearance that I used to work at today. I'm sure he does. Let's see. No steak, but bison tacos for lunch. Nice. It'll be at the end, Marcus, at the end. So, yeah. You know what I'm going to do with this? Look, this is classic. I mean, Joe Sinnott's favorite character was the Thing. And it was the character he loved drawing the most. I think that's why after Secret Wars, the Marvel 2-in-1 series came out, he was inking Ron Wilson on the Thing. So I want to give somebody the opportunity, no, not an auction, to pick this up. It's from 1999. It's 26 years old. Why don't we do this at $600 tonight, Jay? Now, this is a legend. I mean, here's someone who has inked everybody. I mean, obviously, Jack Kirby being the most famous artist he's inked. but he's inked so many different creators over the decades as professional, whether it was Kirby or, excuse me, John Byrne on the Fantastic Four, um, Ron Wilson on the Thing, as we discussed, and the list goes on and on and on. So your crown means you've been knighted, Nick. Ah, there you go. I didn't know I was get. What are the crowns? Where's the crown? Jay, what crown are they talking about?
Okay, so apparently YouTube has done this thing now, and it's across like just live shows in general,
Uh-huh.
where people comment and they get XP, and if they do a super chat, it gives them more XP. But basically, there's a first, second, and third place crown.
Oh,
So
okay. So it keeps
yeah,
going. Okay. All right. So the ever loving, ever living, blue eyed thing by legendary creator Joe Sinnott. I brought the. I heard you can shut it off though. Oh, really? Okay. I only see it here. No other YouTube chat. Interesting, Goog. Maybe people turned it off on the other ones. Um, so there we go. Our Marvel thing. Oh, I could have brought it closer to the FF movie, but that's okay. XP Arians. Love it. All right, so let's do Mr. Mixoplex. So Superman 421, and this is 2 issues before Superman 423. Whatever happened to the Man of Tomorrow? But by the way, I want to remind everybody if there's something you want and it might be a little bit above your budget and ability to pay for it right away, 20% down, and you can have 30, 60, 90 days to pay it off. We really just want to grow the experience. We want to grow the comic industry. We want to grow the original art community. So the goal is to make it easier for you to pick up artwork. There are some marquee pieces here. We've got some affordable pieces as well. So will XP earn us more discount? You tune in your crown for Barucci bucks and catch Barucci bucks to force 11-cent auctions. It's like Pepsi points, but no branded jackets. So anyway, Dave Hunt. It's Dave Hunt. I don't know why Amy wrote Dennis Cowan. Probably there was a backup story by Dennis Cowan, Jay. So Dave Hunt is the inker. And Mark, I'll get to that next then. I will get to that next. So you are first in line for it. So I'm going to read this. Finally, I've broken through. This is too much, Mr. Mixoplex, even for you. That's it, Superman. Don't help me or anything. Just sit there and watch me do it all by myself. Phew. That was most unpleasant, I must say. But I guarantee it will rack up as nothing compared to what I'm thinking about doing to you if I don't get some answers fast. Like the giant IT TV sign behind us, for instance. If it isn't you and your fifth dimensional magic that's making it fizzle away, then who is running the show? That's my super pal. And we'll leave it at that. Mixopix Premium. I see. So Dennis Cowan and Jerry Ordway did the cover. Wow. So is this the story where Crypto dies and Bizarro kills the whole planet? I don't. Daniel Goodwin, pleasure to have you here. I don't remember seeing you before. I don't remember this being the issue where the Crypto dies. I thought Crypto died in 423 and whatever happened to the Man of Tomorrow. So Jay, you want to Google it? What comic does Crypto die? But Kurt Swan, to a lot of people, the definitive Superman artist. Dave Hunt gave him a little bit, I would say, a little bit of a different look than Murphy Anderson normally would. And this is it's a stunning page. I mean, you have to say it in hand. So again, if you need a little bit of time, and this is 2 issues before whatever happened to the Man of Tomorrow that was in Superman 423 and Action. I can't remember the issue number, But this is a great piece, a great opportunity. All right, so I promised I'd get to the detective with Green Arrow next. They got a crown like it was a pair of socks with holes in them. Not sure when Papucci died on the way to his home planet. All right, so Detective 521. No, after this story, Daniel, it would be after this story. I'm just going to Google it. What comics did Crypto die in? Okay, so it was Action 583, which was tied into Superman 425. I mean, 421. I mean, 423. Jesus, 421 is what I have here. What comics did Bizarro kill a planet in? Let's see. Dark Crisis, Bizarro killed a planet, and DC Comics presents 97. So different issues. So Google can be your friend. So let's see. Now Moore sent off the pre-crisis Superman. Crypto saves Superman by biting the throat out of Kryptonite Man. Yep. So hey Lucera, how are you? Triple Crown. So this is pretty okay. So let's go back to I gotta proof this stuff. Jay, this is pure Trevor Von Eeden. It's not Irv Novick and Sal Trapani. I gotta have a conversation with Amy because I know she's juggling a lot, but she's not catching the stuff. She knew this was the backup story, so it happens. There are worse things in the world. Correct, TJ. So there was this has no Mixoplex. Why is this? So this was a piece of art that I acquired long ago in a galaxy far, far away. I picked this up before I picked up a Green Arrow #1 page by Trevor Von Eeden and Dick Giordano. I actually sold the Green Arrow #1 page to Dan Jurgens. He really wanted it. He was a huge fan of Dick inking the book. And I sold it for more than this. This, on many levels, is a better page because it is pure Trevor Von Eeden. All the line work, everything is perfect. You can call this page a page before the day before. What happened to the man of tomorrow? Can I get the name one more? Yeah, Trevor, Trevor, then Von, VON, Bunny Ball. This is amazing. It is an amazing Trevor Von Eeden. And then it's Eden, but not like TJ's got it slightly wrong. It's EEDEN. There's 2 E's. Yeah, Corey got it right. You got the Adams cover. You don't need any more Green Arrow. Well, Trevor Von Eeden is, pretty big. Yeah, guys, this is the only downside is the Green Arrow logo is missing. I never got it when I bought this, but man, this is friggin' gorgeous. And when I picked this up, I paid through the nose because this is prime Trevor Von Eeden, and I think this was like a year before the Green Arrow miniseries. Maybe Marcus knows or somebody knows. Victimized by autocorrect. But yeah, it says 1982. This was stamped 1982. Jay's got 1981. So I don't know, but I'll read it. It's a muggy night. Beads of sweat are beginning to drip off my mask and into my eyes. The tar on the rooftop sticks to the soles of my boots. I'm 30 stories up, chasing after, I still don't know what. I shut one eye and pull the bowstring taut. The arrow sails smoothly to its target, to where I sent it. I bet I could sink one of my arrows into the moon if I wanted. I call myself Green Arrow, and I wouldn't trade places with anyone else in the world. So, see. Monkey Knight, God, Monkey Knight. So, this really is incredible. And it is so beautiful, and I love the cross hatching um, in where he's shooting the arrow up before you see him in silhouette in the first image right here. I mean, check out how great that is. Oliver Queen is the man, yeah. So if you were to claim this, you would absolutely love it. Yeah, that was such a great miniseries too. I think I get a Razzie Award, Mr. Red Jack. I don't think I get an Academy Award. I get a Razzie. I wish we could have gotten that Supermax movie. Yeah, that would have been nice, right? So beautiful. This is just fantastic. Wow, I do really love it. The Longbow Hunters mini was great. I'm still a little bit biased. What I will say is what I really love about Longbow Hunters, not only was it a great, beautifully painted miniseries, and I think I own the advertising image. I'll find out. I'll look it up. But then you got Mike Grell writing, and you've got some art by Ed Hannigan, some art by Dan Jurgens in the ongoing series that launched from it. So that was really cool. All right, let's move from DC to DC. Let's go from one detective to the other. Pull up Detective 536. And pop that baby up. Let's see. So what I love about this Dr. Fang was a pretty, I mean, I'll say sick story back in the day. That Supermax was really good if loaded around back in the day. I didn't even know that. So this was always an impactful page for me. Wow, this was expensive when it came out. I don't think pages went for this much back then. In 1983, this was $120. Wow. So, Dr. Fang, I always remember this page from buying the comic off the rack. Dr. Fang, and I am angry. Your mishandling of my South Side numbers record hardly augurs a providential beginning for my move to monopolize this city's crime. Furthermore, fool, thanks to you, hey, let go. I am now forced to go through with the meeting requested by this cop Bullock. Tell him Friday midnight here. Ouch! My neck, it's bleeding. 1/4 from the jugular vein, which is precisely how close I have come to terminating your employ. Next time, I shall come much closer. Now leave, tell the cop, and make no further mistakes. Yeah, sure. I'm already gone. And then he puts the teeth in the skull. What was the skull that York? I knew him well. I did a custom bind of Jay with the whole long bet first lady. Mike. Oh, nice. Julia Lacquan, Colorson Longbow. She did some stunning work. Yeah, she did. Marcus. York. Okay, thank you. And after the bartender has stumbled from the penthouse, his throat flows of blood increased by a quickened heart. There comes the dry sound of plastic clacking bone, followed by the proud and stentorian laugh of an actor trained in the deceptions of Shakespeare. And then they go to Montreal. I don't know why. Was curious 120. Yeah, well, if you bought a $120 Daredevil Frank Miller cover in 1983, you'd have like $300,000 today. So doesn't exactly work that way, Thorvarine. Isn't that nuts? So this is a great atmospheric page. And I love Don Newton. And when you think about some great artists over the years, I don't think anyone could have drawn this with the same atmosphere, with the same execution that Gene Colan did. And Bob Smith did a great job inking him here. He complimented his work. He didn't overpower it. And it's just stunning. Maybe. Let's see, 120. It was an Atari 2600. Was it really? I couldn't afford that, so I knew him, Horatio. To visit Ruben. Let's see. Conversation. Jeff
Hey,
is
guys.
himself. I was a prodigy of the Atari Ego game. What's Atari Ego game?
Ego game?
Yeah,
Like the waffle.
that's what he said. I was a prodigy on the Atari Ego game.
No, I don't know that game.
Me
Corey,
neither.
Mr. Russ, I don't know that game. A lot of video game talk. The Nintendo Switch 2 came out
Okay.
last night. Like $500, big deal. Sold out everywhere. I don't know. Too much, too rich for my blood. I can't afford. Can't afford
It's crazy.
for a video game. That's nuts.
Egg-O was a fun game. Egg-O my Legos. Egg-O my Legos? Was it Lego my Egos? Whatever. Lots of good art tonight. So. All right. Dr. Fang. Let's do the JLA 209. He missed 2 dramatic readings for his cameo in Red Sonja. I'll let you guys know. We are having we can't announce it officially, but we are having a Red Sonja event at San Diego Comic-Con. So if anybody's going to be there, I'll see if I can hook you up to the event. Michael may not look at it like he missed anything, just to be clear. He may not look at it that way. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. My love. Oh, wait, I can't sing. Not only am I terrible at singing, but the other reason. Can I be invited? Yes, Marcus, of course you can. Are you going to cosplay as Sonya for the booth? No, I'm not going to do that. As of right now, Mr. Easy Go Lucky, it's going to be Thursday. So the great thing about this is that this is usually the Justice League Justice Society crossovers were 2 issues, but this crossed over with All-Star Squadron. It was a 5-issue crossover, and it was per Degaton. It was the Justice League, the Justice Society, and the Crime Syndicate from Earth 3. So you had all 3 in one place, plus you had the All-Star Squadron. So this was a big deal. Now, also, this is pencils and inks purely by Don Heck. This is just 100% Don Heck, and it's just gorgeous. And you hardly get 100% Don Heck ever. Oh, excuse me. I still am not sleeping well with all the diamond stuff going on. So, see. See. Just same thing. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So where are we? 54 people watching and 45 likes. Okay. I've hit like twice. Now 46 likes. Ruben's hit like 4 times. We should really be at 60 likes. New York busy fighting over McFarlane exclusive. Wow. It is a heck of a page. Mr. Red Jack, yeah, this was a great crossover. Where's the New York Red Sonja event? Well, Jeffrey, the movie is coming out in August or September, so San Diego is really important. for the movie. So it's going to be really cool. So this is a really great page. I mean, these were really hard to come by, and they still are. I got this years ago, and I paid an incredible amount back then. But this is just gorgeous, you know. Green Lantern, Zatanna, Firebrand, yeah, Pure Don Heck. So let's go to the Batman 326 cover. Should start working outside. Look good for the photo next. That's up to you, Marcus. You look good no matter what, so I wouldn't worry about it. It's not like you're not ugly like me, so I've met you. You look good. All right, so here's the deal with the Batman 326. I did get this from Marcus in a trade. It is pure apparel cover. Let's see. Being lit was actually a good thing. Yes, it was. Make sure. Oh God. So I got this from Marcus in a trade. Albert Moy actually wanted it. He wanted to pay 18,000. No, I'm sorry. I'm being blunt with you guys. Jeff Jens should buy this cover back. So Albert offered me 16K for it. I countered at 18K because he's got to sell it for 25K or whatever. 25, 30K, whatever his markup would be, you know. Albert would probably get it, put it away for 2 years, and then bring it out. So what I'm going to do is right now, Jay, pop up the price. So this is going to be 2 different offers, okay? So $20,000. This is if you need up to 6 months to pay for it. I will give you up to 6 months. Jay, you don't have, no, leave it alone. You got the price right. Nothing's going to change here. This is 45 years old. Sorry, guys, taking my high blood pressure pill. It's the one after the one Dino sold. Oh, okay, what did the one Dino sell for? Do you know? If you're able to pay this within a week, so the 20,000 is if you need up till 6 months to pay for it. If you can pay for this within a week, I will give it to you for the same 18,000 I offered it to Albert. So 2 prices. 20,000 if you need up until 6 months. 18,000. Okay. Was that the one in Comic Connect, Marcus? 20,000 if you need up to 6 months. 18,000 if you can pay within a week. It is Prime apparel. I know the guy who bought it and he had time payments. Okay. So in the same range. So basically offering it at the same wholesale price I offered it to Albert. So no, Jeffrey, we're not doing that. I think I had like heart palpitations when I did it with that Spider-Man cover. That was half Spider-Man, half Green Goblin. I can't do that anymore. No, Thorverine, not at all. Imagine the adrenaline rush. I can imagine not. The adrenaline rush would be so fantastic. I'd be flat on the floor. So no. Ooh, McFarlane Shadowpack Blue Devil would be nice. All right, so. All right, let's show Atari Force. We're flying through the art tonight. All right. Ed Hannigan, Bob Smith. I'm sorry, Ed Hannigan, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, Bob Smith. This is rock bottom price. This is what I paid. I can't remember if I bought this off Steve Lipsky or who I bought it from, but I paid $600 for this. I don't know. First time I went to Terrificon, like 8 years ago, 9 years ago. I don't even remember. Need a couple of blood pressure pills if it starts at 11 cents. How much was this in 1983? Let me look. It doesn't say it on the back. It does not say it on the back. But guys, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, Atari Force. Oh my God, this is so gorgeous. I mean, look at the top panel. The top panel alone. I mean, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, I mean, it's majestic. It really, really is. It is absolutely gorgeous art. Man, we got like 2 books inked by Bob Smith, 2 pages inked by Bob Smith tonight. That's unusual. So anyway, Atari Force, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, $600. Just beautiful artwork. It really, really is. We are DC heavy tonight. I had not realized. Next week we got some more Marvel. Definitely have some ready to do a little sneak peek, and I'll be targeting somebody for next week. Jewish Dragons, Atari Force pages are very difficult to come by. You may regret asking for that. So I don't know if I would pass, but obviously that's a decision only you can make. I can only give you my advice. I'm going to get the previews ready for next week. Corey will not save you from yourself. Oh, that's too funny. Man. Ooh, yeah. I got some big surprises for next week. Ooh. Different surprises. Next week's going to be Marvel heavy. I should have evaluated this better. All right, Jewish Dragons. I think you made a great claim, buddy. I think you made a great claim. Dude, you will love this. And like I said, I paid this much when I picked it up. It was before the pandemic, but you will love it. And again, Bob Smith did not overpower this. You know, it's pure Garcia Lopez. Congratulations, Jewish Dragons. Justice League Detroit. The Justice League that Jeff Johns loves. And I don't blame him. Jerry Conway art. For the price of 5 Atari 2600s. Pop up with Jewish Dragons posted so everybody not on YouTube can check it out. It's really funny. Oh, man. Jewish Dragons, you got a great claim. I'm at the point where, like, I got to put behind each piece which Latoya and not Latoya Jackson either. No puns intended. So Luke McDonald, Bill Ray. You've got Sarge Steele, Martian Manhunter, Sue Dibney, Ralph Dibney, the Elongated Man, Zatanna, Gypsy, Vixen. Yes, Nick, his I'll grab it in a second. Vixen, and as Marcus said in the post, he likes the vibe. So these are very well, I would say, I don't know, I hardly ever see these pages. I bought this, I think, in 2017, but don't hold me to it. So, and I think it was the first Luke McDonald page of the Justice League that I bought by because Menudo. All right, so Aparo signature. That's interesting. Jay, do you see Aparo signature anyway on the anywhere on the art? Can you take a look? I can't believe I don't see his signature anywhere. I wonder if he signed it. Well, it does say to Jeff Jennis, Jim Aparo. So JA. I'm looking for the JA. Maybe I'm blind. But it is personalized. Jewelry exchange. So there you go, sir. So I went through everything except for all the commission cover art. He signed it on the Batman thigh gap. Are you serious, or are you just saying that? This isn't Stan Lee, you know. All right, you made me look. You made me look. But yeah, to Jeff Jens, best wishes, Jim Aparo, 1980. You know, the amazing thing about Aparo back in the day, before Spencer became his art agent, Aparo only sold his covers and his splash pages for the most part. He would bring some books to conventions and sell pages, but he mostly sold his covers and splash pages. Frank Cho only sells his covers for the same reason. They're the thing that take the least amount of work. It takes a lot of thought, don't get me wrong, but the least amount of work because it's one big image, but it's also the piece of art they get the most money for. So we need more Vibe solo series. He'll catch on eventually, I'm sure. Yeah, it would have been nice if if the Vibe kept going with the Flash TV series. Let's see how many likes we got. We got 58 people watching. Let's see. And we're up to 49 likes. Come on, guys. Give me the 62 likes. Let's see. All right, let's show the commission cover art with Batman and Robin. What do we got this at, Jay? That's a really good price. Ken Hazer. Amy picked these. Come on, guys. Somebody buy it so that Amy knows she picked a good one. $49.99. Ken Hazer commission cover art. That's a really, really cool Robin. Does look a lot like Damian Wayne Robin with the attitude in his face. You know? He's got that attitude in his face like Damian Wayne. Always upset. Always with a not a frown, but a scoff look in his face. All right, and then let's go to something really cool for CCA. Scal, okay. Brood's more than Brood's more than his dad. Yeah, there you go. No, not that one. We showed that. Go ahead, show that again. So we've got Spider Boy here by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. And then we have this one is just unbelievable. I actually can't believe we're selling this one for only $49.99. I think this should be much higher. Paul Pappas. I don't know. Is Paul Pappas here? I knew what you meant, Go. I knew what you meant. This I cannot believe no one is buying. This is so friggin' awesome. Very anime feel. You got 3 characters. You got Catwoman, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, all together. $49.99. This is a really, really, really cool piece and a great value. All right. Jay, I don't think you have these images, so I'm going to just show them. We've got Weapon X #1, page 14. You got a guy coming out of the train. I guess he got his butt kicked. Ron Garney. This is a published page. We're going to do this for, you ready for this? $40. The Piano Wizard. If you say Spider Boy, Spider Boy, Spider Boy, rep, 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 rep. How about Spider Boy, rep, rep, Spider Boy, rep, rep, Spider Boy, rep, rep. Thorverine claims. How much did I say this was, Jay?
Said 40, didn't you?
Oh, did I? Okay. I couldn't remember. All right, Thorverine. All right. Thank you, guys. I got a memory like a steel trap, rusted and shut. All right, I got one more Garney. And just to show you guys, that's actually what I paid for it many years ago. Many, many years ago. So I'm cool with breaking even with you guys when I can. Can't do it on everything. All right. Then we have Weapon X #5, page 21. A little bit of a cooler page. More stuff going on. Oh, let me get rid of the sticky. It says Garney Mecca, $1,000. I think I had a package deal here. All right. So this is issue 5, page 13. Is that what it is? Page 21. I'm going to put this one up for $100. So another Garney, pure pencils, $100 tonight. So $100 for pure. Yeah, I forgot you don't have this. So I gotta hold this up. Oh, really cool. Yeah, no extra cost for shipping, Thor Vereen, if you get it. So $100, Garney pure pencils. All right, we're gonna do a recap, and then I'm gonna do a special preview of next week's art. And this is not everything for next week, but Ever Loving, Every Living, Blue-Eyed Thing. What do we got this at, Jay? Got this in special price, $19.99. The legendary Joe Sinnott. Beautiful page. Well, beautiful commission, I should say. Ex Machina. Let's go to Ex Machina. And remember, everybody, 20% down, the rest between 30, 60, 90 days. All I ask is if you go beyond 30 is that you put in a little bit of money per month. Tony Harris, Ex Machina. One of his signature books with this and Starman with James Robinson. Just a gorgeous page. Then let's go to the Detective 521, the Trevor Von Eden. Can you pay at OA? You would have to go to OAX, Marcus. Okay? You would have to go to OAX. That's the one thing I don't trust you. We offered to pay for you. We offered to fly you in. We offered to put you up, and you still didn't go to OAX. Guarantee you're going to OAX. All right, so this is just pure Trevor Von Eden, Great Green Arrow. These pages, the Green Arrow miniseries, impossible to come by. And it's really rare to get Trevor Von Eden pencils and inks. Marcus was at OAX? No, he wasn't, CJ. Don't give me that. CRAP. All right. Let's go to the other detective, 536, with Dr. Fang. What a great page this is. Phenomenal. It's funny in the top left because of the atmosphere they're trying to give him. He almost looks like Clayface there. Like they're definitely making sure he looks like a monster. I was you were there with Ruben. Oh well, that in that case, how could I ever have doubted that? How could ever I have doubted that? God. So, man, at least we're up to 52 likes, which I appreciate, guys. Keeping Sadar away. That's funny. All right, let's do the Superman 421, Mr. Mixoplex. Check it out. Kurt Swan, Dave Hunt. Oh, excuse me. Give Nick a COA of your OAX attendance. There we go. Marcus was at numerous panels. Man, Sadar, that was trippy. That was trippy, Sadar. Just beautiful Mixoplex. I think this might be the only Mixoplex. It was signed by Nicola. Mixoplex art that I own. So it's a great one to have. Let's go to the Atari Force sold. The JLA 209. Not signed by Stan Lee, unfortunately. Marcus ran the Karma panel. I'll never live anything down with you guys. Pure Don Heck, guys. This is gorgeous. Basically a quadruple crossover. Justice League, Justice Society, All-Star Squadron, Crime Syndicate, and Per Degaton. How Per Degaton ended up being the Justice Society's greatest villain is beyond me. But yeah, talk to Rex about the group not letting things go. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, Don is up there to me with John Romita Sr. He's almost there. I mean, if you look at the way he drew the Avengers, Black Widow, Wanda, Scarlet Witch, just gorgeous women. You must have missed me when I ran late on Friday. So, all right, so we got Don Hex. We did him. We did this. So literally all that's left is the Batman. Let's do the Batman 326. And again, as I said, if you need up to 6 months, it's $20,000. If you can pay me within a week, then I'll bring it down to $18,000, which is the amount that I offered Albert for it. So, but otherwise, if an art dealer were to buy this, they'd probably put this in their black hole collection for a little bit before bringing it out. Marcus was selling the Funko Pops at OAX. No, I'm not taking. That's what I. You know what? I couldn't say the word. I actually think his signature probably is right under here because that looks like that's where it could be. And I don't want to take the stat off. But you know what? Jeff Jens. Marcus, did you get this from Jeff Jens or did you just know because of the personalization, which I missed? I was just curious. And then the Justice League Detroit. Again, great vibe, as Marcus would say. Martian Manhunter, Sarge Steel, Elongated Man, Ralph Dibney with Sue Dibney, Zatanna, Vixen, Gypsy, and Vibe. Oh, you did not? Okay, I was just curious. So, and then the commission cover art. Let's show those one more time. We've got the Robin, the brooding Damian Wayne, Spider-Boy, and the one that I'm surprised that did not sell, the Christine Danica Lim, No Justice. So, curious, where are we at on likes? Refresh. All right, 53 likes. I appreciate you guys for that. All right, for next week's show, a few teases. And I might even bring some JLA Perez next week. I don't know. Maybe. Submariner. Check it out. Sal Buscema. Triton Stingray. Lions and Tigers and Bears. Oh my. Django Zorro cover by Jay Lee. No, the Batman cover is not the giveaway. Django Zorro by Jay Lee. Batman Shadow. Check it out. Look at that. Giovanni. Amazing Spider-Man by Ron Garney and Al Williamson. Yeah, the page had Stingray. What? Right? Teasers. Is it Thursday again already? Yeah. Stingray, Triton, Submariner. Subby number 31. Want me to show it again? Here we go. Here we go. Sal Buscema, Submariner with Stingray and Triton. Django Zorro by Jay Lee. Giovanni Tompano, Shadow Batman crossover that Dynamite published. Amazing Spider-Man by Ron Garney and I think Al Williamson. Oh, and speaking of Perez, this was a Spider-Man 3-issue miniseries, The Hobgoblin Lives, by Ron Friends and George Perez. That's silly that I'm putting here. That I'm putting it here. Yeah. And, whoa. Cloak and Dagger by Mark Silvestri? What the heck am I thinking? Man, and it's like Silvestri's trying to do Leonardi here. Look how gorgeous that is. Yeah, that way. Hoarder's Hide, hey, how are you? Why can't we be friends? Any Azure lines? I don't know what that means. Azure lines? And there's more for next week. Should I show you another piece? Should I show you guys one more piece of art for next week? Let me know. Ones are yes, twos are no's. Then you'll have to remind me which I said. Getting more and more into Cloak and Dagger is awesome, Murdoch. It's good to see you again, buddy. It's been a bit. Please hit that thumbs up if you don't mind. BK Lou got in late. Wasn't. Oh, Murdoch says both. All right. This is pretty friggin' rare. This is the only page I've ever had. Matt Wagner, Art Nichols, the Demon. Check it out. So made he in his likeness. 1980 something. Let's see. 86. It's pretty cool. And I love the write-up on the back. Matt Wagner, writer, penciler. Art, all it says is who the creative team is. Well, they had 2 editors on this book, Dennis O'Neill and Barbara Randall. I like that. Oh, no, that's not true. It's the other way around, Marcus. Nichols is greater than Nicola. La, 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 la. I decided to do Luke McDonald twice in a row. So, Deadshot number 4 by Luke McDonald. And this is where he shoots his mom. So, all of these will be here next Friday. Amy's going to do this. Interesting thing about this is that Luke McDonald drew the fandom on the back. It's hard to see. Can you see it right there? That's actually the fandom. He took commissions and left town. Luke McDonald took commissions and left town, or somebody else? Not Matt Wagner. He would never do that. What issue and what page? It is Submariner 31, page 3. Oh, Nichols? Yeah, I believe it. I actually have the comic with it, but the comic will not come with it. I'm keeping the comic. He didn't leave time. So. Fight, fools, fight. Only the winner may survive. The other 2 must die. Namor versus Stingray versus Triton. The Battle of the Titans. So, got the comic right here, baby. I'm keeping it. So, everybody, Friday night, thank you for being here. You could be doing anything. The fact that you came here is greatly appreciated. Please tip your waiters and waitresses. It's fun when they fall over. Oh, wait, wrong one. No matter what you do, first chance you get, hug your loved ones. You never know what's going to happen. This is a really uncertain world we're living in. Be kind to each other. Be kind to yourselves, but be kind to your fellow man. Everything you do that is an act of kindness that makes the world a little bit of a better place, makes the world a little bit of a better place. And I think we all want the world to be a little bit of a better place. If you run into somebody who's being a little bit of a jerk, you don't know what they're going through that day. They could be having the worst day of their lives. Comics are dope. One day I'll be rich enough to buy. Comics are dope. Whoa. Dude, I had this Ron Garney page for $100, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. Comics are dope. I appreciate you. Let's see. Sketch unboxing tonight. That's pretty cool. So be nice to everybody. Again, it doesn't hurt. It takes just as much effort to be nice as to not be nice. I think any problems most of us have are first world problems. So always keep that in mind as well. Pray for some of the injustices in the world and do whatever you can, if you can, to make the world a better place. Tonight, 9 o'clock, open up 2 tabs. You've got Bill Cox with the mystery sketch. You've got Nancy McCann of Comics Unlimited. Oh, and thank you. That's really nice of you. There's a sketch card unboxing tonight. So, as I was told, is there any producer shows this weekend? Owen, I got to work on some J. Scott Campbell. I thought I had some Adam Hughes for Mark Fong, but I couldn't find any. But we'll see what happens. While we wait for Jay to let us know if there are any producer shows, Sunday at 8, Ruben the Collector. I don't know who he has, but it's always a fun show. Even the broken clock is right twice per day. Oh, my God. Dude, Ruben, did anybody not tell you 2 things you don't kid about in our hobby is fire and water? You've got both. Never kid about fire or water. Come on. Monday at 5 o'clock, Miss Jen does her weekly interviews. 6 o'clock, Comic Collectibles with Rex and John. 11 o'clock, Best Coast Comics. Tuesday at 7, in stores this week with Miss Jen. And I think it's her colleague Shanice, but Jay can correct me. 8 o'clock. Huh?
You got it. It's Shanice.
Shanice. Okay, cool. If you check your clock every second, the broken clock is right 120 times per day. That's a good one, Jeffrey. Oh, by the way, #1 Marvel fan, great show the other night. Just wanted to tell you, I really enjoyed watching it. So 11 o'clock, Best Coast Comics. Then 7 o'clock, Miss Jen and Shanice within stores this week. 8 o'clock, Wonderland Comics. 10 o'clock, Henri. Call them as you see them. A really good show as well. Wednesday at 7, Comic Collectibles. 8 o'clock, Producers Call-In Show. Thursday at 7, What's in the Box with Miss Jen. 8 o'clock, Comic Geek Speak. 10 o'clock, Bog Park. And at 9 o'clock, you can also have the tab open for the weekly calf update. Next Friday, then at 1, Final Order Cutoff Show at 1 p.m. with Matthias and either a creator or another producer. Another retailer. And then at 7 o'clock, I'm back with the previews that I have. And man, is it going to be one heck of a good show. I don't even know why I'm doing Mark Silvestri Cloak and Dagger. Jesus. The props from the notebook. Why were you nervous? I mean, you were number 300, which is really, really awesome. That's like a really big, cool thing to be number 300. And it was a great show. Love seeing everything. So anyway, love you all. Thank you for being here. Make the most out of life. And Jay, take us away.
Join the party. Head over to our Linktree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.